Sorry, there was technical glitch. So students, now we are going to start. Yes, say good evening to Sanket sir, everyone. Yes, say good evening. Is it audible? Everyone? मिस्टेक एरर अभी भी नहीं हो रहा है, बट नहीं है, इसमें नहीं आ रहा है, मोबाइल में और इसमें भी. यस, गुड इवनिंग बेटा. जैनमोल, नेहा गुप्ता. शायद से इधर मेरे सामने नहीं दिख रहा है, इसलिए दोनों 2-3 लैपटॉप पे मैं देख रहा हूँ. यस, नाउ इट्स स्टार्ट. ओके, चलो स्टूडेंट्स, टुडे फ्रेश चैप्टर एंड यस, सॉरी फॉर डिले. 20 मिनट्स का डिले हुआ है ड्यू टू सम टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम, और होता रहता है ऐसा. इट्स ओके. नाउ वी आर स्टार्टिंग वंस अगेन. Redemption of debentures. So understand, this chapter is similar to redemption of preference shares, but here the difference between debentures and preference shares, one important difference, that preference share capital, understand, preference share capital is a part of, yes beta, is a part of shareholders fund. And debentures is a long-term borrowings. So see beta, preference share capital, we can treat them as owners, and debentures are called as outsiders. So see beta, debentures, write down redemption of debentures. First index, for index beta, leave minimum 2 to 3 pages. Yes beta, we have started the class, so please पूजा जी, तेजा, आज का ब्रेक कैंसल कर दो. ठीक है बेटा, कर देंगे कैंसल, डोंट वरी. चलो, owners, preference shares capital, shareholders fund, and debentures are long-term borrowing. Sir, what is the basic difference between redemption of debentures and redemption of preference shares? So first understand. So debentures concept, you are already aware about the debentures concept. So science background students, I will tell what is debentures. So write down. Yes. So concept number 1, write down fast. Today I'm going to give you notes in writing. Concept 1, debentures. So you can write with me. What is debentures? Tell me. Debentures is nothing but, yes, or already covered this definition at foundation, bonds issued by company under its seal, acknowledging as date So it's a loan and it considers principal, interest, repayment provision. And not having voting power. Okay. Jendra Kumar, we will keep some separate name for this channel. Okay. Concept number 2. So debentures is nothing but in which principal and interest is given. Now friends, only tell me, suppose if I prepare balance sheet and profit and loss account, what is going to reflect in balance sheet and what is going to reflect in P&L? You only tell me. Yes. Balance sheet we will record debentures on the liability side. Suppose debentures principal amount, it is always recorded at face value. So how to visualize this? On balance sheet liability side, you are going to record debentures 1 lakh. And beta, interest no, 1 lakh into 10%. $10,000 is interest. So interest is 10,000 and debentures 1 lakh rupees. Remember, interest is always based on accrual concept here. So what is the payment is not important. Payment is not important. Remember, so suppose out of this, you paid 8,000 and payable example है 2,000. So your cash balance is going to reduce by 8,000 and on liability side, interest payable will be rupees 2,000. So this is your expenses. Always based on which concept beta? Accrual concept. So paid 8,000. So your cash balance is reducing. It means it has a credit. And interest payable, sorry, it is also credit balance. As you are aware, so now you can visualize this entry. Yes, beta Pooja, what is the problem with you? So this is how debenture second effect, cash is increased by 1 lakh. So credit interest is always based on accrual. So P&L debited by 10,000, but remember, out of this you paid only 8,000 and payable on the liability side will be 2,000. So that is the second effect. Expenditure always debit. So this is how we are paying it. चलो, so beta balance sheet and P and L. Now you are clear with this picture. So sir, what is debenture topic? Why there is a need of debenture topic? So see, at foundation level, you already studied issue of debenture. That is on the first day. Now this is a topic on last date. Redemption entries. This is a topic on last date. So whether there are some situations like capital structure that you have to maintain, no. So in this chapter, there is no capital structure that we are going to maintain. So beta, here, what is the important concept? Important concepts are, yes, just theory. I'm not going to take your theory part. So see, here, concept number 2, write down, DRR. Sir, it is similar to DRR, CRR? No. So here, red pen, mark it, difference. DRR is created every year. Every year you have to create DRR. And red pen, CRR is created at the time of, yes, fill in the blank. At the time of, yes, fill in the blank. So DRR is for debentures and CRR is for preference share capital. So DRR is different than CRR. Sir, CRR is created. See beta, I'm very slow now because whenever I'm telling you some concepts, I always maintain my speed and I was very slow at that time. Okay. So DRR. So DRR is nothing but it is created every year. So every one of you, write down in the comment section. What is the difference between DRR and CRR? It's very important. That's why you have to write it in the comment section. Redemption of preference shares. Yes, beta Revati, this is redemption of preference shares. So DRR is also similar to CRR, but there is a difference. And what is the difference? DRR is created every year. See beta, these are technical terms. And CRR, this is nothing but reserves and surplus, where you are going to show, yes, that we have to understand. Okay. So that I will tell you. Till now you are clear with the balance sheet, how debentures and interest are going to reflect in balance sheet. So whenever you can correlate balance sheet, your accounts is 100% clear. So see beta, DRR and CRR. Yes. Beta, no. I'm not asking you Jalgam Rahul. Beta, it is not when you utilize DRR. DRR is not for bonus shares, beta. See, DRR and CRR, there is a difference. It is created every year and remember, it is cancelled on redemption. Now, this is a basic difference between DRR and CRR. When DRR is cancelled, at that time, if you are issuing redeeming preference shares, CRR is created, sir. See beta, DRR is created every year. एक याद रखना, DRR कैंसल हो जाता है. CRR यूटिलाइज होता है बोनस शेयर्स के टाइम पे. डीआरआर कब कैंसल हो जाता है? जब रिडम्पशन की प्रोसेस स्टार्ट होती है। रिडम्पशन की प्रोसेस जब स्टार्ट होती है प्रेफरेंस शेयर्स की, तब सीआरआर क्रिएट होता है। सर ये आपने सिखाया था, वही तो ब्यूटीफुल कॉन्सेप्ट है। डीआरआर जो है वो उस टाइम पे कैंसल होता है। सर मतलब सीआरआर जब क्रिएट होता है उस टाइम पे डीआरआर कैंसल होता है? हाँ सर, दिस इज अ कॉन्सेप्ट। ओके, सी बेटा, फॉर एग्जाम्पल this is issue date 1/4/2021 and 31st March 2025. Beta, here you are going to create DRR. DRR is created every year, and on this date DRR is cancelled. Got the difference? Yes, I will tell you logic. First understand. DRR, why it is created. Yes, I'm going to tell you logic. Don't worry. And on 1/4/2021, if you issued debentures, preferential. So this is debentures. And this is preferentials. This is issue date. This is redemption date. And on this date, debentures CRR is created. Sir, now we got the difference. So debenture redemption reserve is created at the end of the year from the date of issue. But sir, CRR, मैं जब इंटर में था ना, मुझे बहुत कंफ्यूजन होता था भाई साहब। मुझे डीआरआर सीआरआर समझ में ही नहीं आता था। फिर मैंने एक बार सीएस की बुक ओपन की एंड देन आई गॉट द लॉजिक कंपनी सेक्रेटरी बुक में से। सर, व्हेन आई वाज इन इंटर एंड डीआरआर सीआरआर कॉन्सेप्ट जब समझाते थे तब हमें तो कुछ पल्ले ही नहीं पड़ता था। अभी कैसे आप लोगों को नंबर ऑफ ऑप्शंस आर अवेलेबल, सो इट्स वेरी इजी फॉर यू एंड आई एम ऑलवेज देयर टू हेल्प यू आउट। सर इतना ही समझो कि डीआरआर आपको क्रिएट करना पड़ता है, सीआरआर भी क्रिएट करना पड़ता है, पर डीआरआर कब क्रिएट होता है? एवरी ईयर। एंड जब रिडम्पशन की डेट आएगी ये कैंसल होगा। सर सीआरआर एवरी ईयर क्रिएट होता है? नो, सीआरआर कब क्रिएट होता है? ऑन रिडम्पशन डेट, and therefore it is cancelled. When it is cancelled, when you issue bonus shares. Yes. Whether DRR is needed to maintain capital structure? No, no sir, no. DRR is not important to maintain capital structure. Why it is created? Wait. We'll tell you. But understand the basic difference between CRR and DRR. And please tell me it in the comment section. DRR का फुल फॉर्म क्या है? वाह रे वाह मेरे शेर, क्या होगा? डिबेंचर्स रिडम्पशन रिजर्व। स्नेहा गर्ग क्या क्वेश्चन पूछ रही हो बेटा? कैपिटल रिडम्पशन रिजर्व, सिमिलर टू दैट debentures redemption reserve. See beta, issue date and redemption date are two dates, and DRR is created every year. And what is the percentage that I'm going to tell you? But remember, entry for DRR entry for DRR is P&L account debit. So what is the entry? Profit and loss account oblique general reserve account debit. Similar to CRR beta. To debenture, so I will write only shortcut now to DRR account. So to DRR account. Now you can draw this diagram and tell me whether are you getting this concept or not. See, just difference. Why it is created, that I am telling you. So now everyone understood the basic difference between two. Now I am going to tell you, see, entry will be same. Now I am telling you the logic behind DRR. To whom it is applicable. Simple logic, whenever you are creating any reserve, whenever you are creating any specific reserve, what is the basic logic? What is the basic logic? So that not to pay dividend. It's a simple logic. Logic is very simple, sir. Whenever you are creating any DRR, CRR, you don't want to distribute your profits to shareholders. आप block करते हो profits. Blocking of profits. See, beta, that's why I'm telling you. Whenever you are creating any reserve, the basic logic behind it is that you just want to, yes, what is the basic logic? You just want to block your profits. You want to block your profits. So, my friends, creating any specific reserve is not to pay dividend. Yes. Understood the difference? Understood the difference? DRR. Yes, Pooja. Chalo. Now fast. Now fast, beta. Chalo. So what is the difference between CRR and DRR? Let's understand it quickly. CRR, debentures. Debentures means what? Debentures is a nothing but it's a liability. Now quick revision for this. Debentures is a liability. We are going to show it on the liability side. So debentures on the liability side, 1 lakh on the issue date, and cash account on the on the asset side. So whenever you are issuing debentures, normally you are collecting any bank balance. After that, every year you are going to pay interest. Now interest is always based on the accrual concept. So interest will be reflected in the profit and loss account. Suppose it is by 10,000 rupees and P&L account is getting reflected by 10,000. But wait, you are paying only 8,000, so interest payable will be on the liability side. So this is very simple, sir, that we understood from the 11-12 standard only. So DRR. Now what is a new concept today? What you are going to teach you, sir, today? It's a new concept, sir, DRR. Sir, DRR and CRR, something, sir, similar words. Yes, beta, CRR is for maintaining capital structure. That was that I taught you in the redemption of preference shares, but there is a no difference. Sorry, there is a difference between DRR and CRR. basic difference कि DRR is always for debentures, remember, so it is created every year, and when debentures redemption reserve is getting cancelled, means when it is utilized, when you are redeeming your debenture, sir, at that time we are creating CRR. Yes beta, when you are creating CRR, that is on the redemption date, at the same time DRR is getting cancelled on the redemption date, so their purpose of redemption debenture redemption reserve is getting fulfilled. Sir, what is the purpose of CRR? CRR purpose is to maintain capital structure. So similarly, what is the purpose of DRR? DRR purpose, I am going to explain it in the next point. Yes. So, okay. Blocking of the profits is the main concept. ओके चलो, सो यहां तक आप सबको समझ में आया? सो यहां तक आप सबको समझ में आया? यस. P&L account debit to DRR. So this is the entry. Now understand. Now I am going to explain you basic concept. What is the purpose? Amount DRR that you have to maintain. Write down. DRR, yes, I will show you it in the chart of ICI. इसमें से copy कर लेना आप. See, when you are creating DRR, remember, so this chart you have to write. All India financial institutions, no DRR. Okay. Suppose if financial institutions issued by debentures issued by financial institutions, logic very simple. Better their business is to give loan and take deposits. So better why they will create DRR? No, they are not going to create DRR. Other financial institutions, listed companies, no DRR. Unlisted companies, when they are NBFCs, non-banking, and other unlisted companies, they have to create DRR 10%. So in exam, you may get the question which is always for unlisted company. So I will show you the chart. Yes. I'm going to cover this. Yes, just take this chart in your notebook. Yes, very, very important. Write down this chart and tell me over after writing this. This all India private and public sector. Write down this chart fast and tell me over. Please write it because this is very important chart. Percentage of debentures. So 10% of value of debentures. Beta, which is very important. Mark this as IMP. Mark important. बेटा साहिल, क्यों ऐसे क्वेश्चंस पूछते हो जो मेरे हाथ में भी नहीं और आपके भी नहीं है? आप इतना समझ सको कि आर्टिकलशिप करने वाले बच्चे भी ये सेशंस देखते हैं. वी कैनॉट चेंज दिस टाइमिंग्स. ठीक है. और प्लीज एक में से डबल डबल, चार चार, 10 10 बार रिपीट मत कीजिए साहिल. दूसरे बच्चों को भी लिखने रहते कमेंट्स, फिर साइट को भी प्रॉब्लम होता है. दिस इज माय सिंसियर रिक्वेस्ट टू यू. ओके बेटा, चलो. ड्रॉन द टेबल. यस. ओवर. चलो. नाउ सी बेटा, in exam you will get the question DRR, what is the percentage, and this is only in case of, so every question of ICI, whenever you will get the question on DRR, you can check here. You will get the question for unlisted company other than AIFI banking and NBFC HFC. So you will get every time whenever ICI will ask you this question, ICI will always give you other than, and then they will ask you for DRR account. So now DRR account will be asked. You can check here. Other than NBFC, AIFI, the sentences will be there. So it is unlisted company. Are my chats are reaching to you? Yes, beta, Rekha ji. Yes. See, beta. So this is a shortcut. So we are going to solve today. I'm going to start with first problem. So DRR I already explained you. Now how your DRR will look, DRR account will look like. So write down now. This will be in balance sheet. This will be in balance sheet. DRR account. Under which head beta? Reserves and surplus. Suppose in our example 10% of 1 lakh. So you will increase DRR account and you will decrease. One reserve is getting decrease and one reserve is getting increase. थर्ड पॉइंट में कुछ गड़बड़ हुआ है क्या? थर्ड पॉइंट में कुछ तो गड़बड़ हुआ है. ओके बेटा. NBFC registered with, yes. Okay. So please this sentence, yes, cancel this. No DRR is required for NBFC registered with RBI. So DRR concept, are you getting this concept now? And DRR at the time of redemption, it's transferred to general reserve. DRR is transferred to general reserve. So what is the entry? DRR account debit to general reserve. Write down. DRR account debit to general reserve. Okay. So DRR is created at the time of redemption of is transferred to general reserve. So friends, understand DRR is nothing but it is creation from P&L. It is created 10%. Remember, only for unlisted companies. It is created every year. इतना ही याद रखो. एक बार हिंदी में बता देता हूँ. देखो DRR जो होता है, एक बार मैं स्टार्टिंग से हिंदी में बताता हूँ. डिबेंचर्स, डिबेंचर्स मतलब लाइबिलिटी. ये पहले दिमाग में रखो. दिमाग में रखना है डीआरआर ये लाइबिलिटी, सॉरी डिबेंचर्स ये हमारी लाइबिलिटी है. डिबेंचर्स लॉन्ग टर्म बोरिंग्स के अंडर दिखाई जाएगी. कैश और बैंक बैलेंस अपना बढ़ेगा एसेट साइड पे. डिबेंचर्स के ऊपर हम लोग क्या पे करते तो इंटरेस्ट पे करते. तो इंटरेस्ट मैंने निकाला 10,000 रुपया, मैंने ऐसे ही इंटरेस्ट लिया तो 10,000 पीएनएल के डेबिट पे गया. पर इतना याद रखो कि इंटरेस्ट जो होता है वो इधर आप एक्रूअल कॉन्सेप्ट पे होता है. तो उसमें से आपने 8,000 पे किया तो कैश बैलेंस 8,000 से कम होगा. एंड दूसरा इफेक्ट इंटरेस्ट पेएबल करके लाइबिलिटी साइड पे अभी भी 2,000 दिखेगा. सो एंट्री इज वेरी इजी. आफ्टर दैट मैंने आपको डीआरआर कॉन्सेप्ट सिखाया. डीआरआर मतलब क्या, डीआरआर और सीआरआर के बीच में मैंने आपको डिफरेंस बताया. जब डीआरआर जो होता है वो एवरी ईयर क्रिएट होता है. सो एवरी ईयर क्रिएट होता है. कितना क्रिएट होता है तो 10%, वो भी अनलिस्टेड कंपनीज को जितनी डिबेंचर्स की वैल्यू है. सो 1 लाख यदि डिबेंचर्स की वैल्यू होगी तो उसका 10% डीआरआर क्रिएट होगा. तो डीआरआर क्रिएट होते टाइम पीएनएल का बैलेंस कम होगा और डीआरआर का बैलेंस बढ़ेगा. और इतना याद रखो डीआरआर जब खत्म होता है, कब खत्म होता है, जब रिडम्पशन कंप्लीट होता है. सो रिडम्पशन प्रोसेस जब कंप्लीट होगी तो डीआरआर की जरूरत नहीं है. उस टाइम पे आप डीआरआर को जनरल रिजर्व में ट्रांसफर करो. तो वो जिस दिन आपका सीआरआर क्रिएट होता है डीआरआर समाप्त हो चुका है. ओके, ठीक है. सो बेटा अदर लिस्टेड कंपनी पब्लिक एंड प्राइवेट नहीं होगी, सिर्फ पब्लिक होगी. ओके, ठीक है. सो I hope now every one of you is clear with this concept. But at today's session, I don't know why, but in starting only there was a technical problem. Now, some students are actually they are not asking me any question. I hope every one of you now clear with the concept of DRR and CRR. It's very simple, sir. DRR and CRR. चलो, so DRR हमें समझ में आया. Sir, can you explain? Now see, this is blocking of our profits. At the same time, you must invest somewhere. Okay. Only blocking of profit, it doesn't mean that you are creating, remember that it doesn't mean that you are creating any asset. Okay. For example, suppose if I'm earning a profit, because profit is an accrual concept. Accrual concept, it doesn't mean that I'm setting some cash aside. So remember, many students have a wrong mentality that resource creation is means we are setting aside any cash. No beta. Because profit is based on accrual concept. Therefore, if you block your profits, it doesn't mean that you are setting some cash aside. No beta. Remember this difference, because I have seen many wrong videos in which they are telling you are creating one reserve, means you are setting aside a cash. No beta, please understand this concept. I am earning, understand, don't write, I am earning 1 lakh rupees by selling goods, and my expenditure is 80,000. My expenditure is 80,000. So my profit is 20,000. Now this profit, when I block my profits, it means I'm not setting any cash. ये इसका मीनिंग ये नहीं है कि मैं पूरा कैश बाजू में रख रहा हूं. जस्ट मैं मेरे प्रॉफिट को ब्लॉक कर रहा हूं, मतलब मैं ये डिविडेंड के लिए अवेलेबल नहीं होने दूंगा. बस ये उसकी कॉन्सेप्ट है. सपोज इसमें से मैंने, इट डजंट मीन मैंने कैश साइड में रखा, प्रॉफिट साइड में करना मतलब एक्रूअल कॉन्सेप्ट, बिकॉज प्रॉफिट इज ऑलवेज बेस्ड ऑन एक्रूअल कॉन्सेप्ट. Okay. So accrual concept tells you that profit is 20,000. That is an accrued profit. And you just block your profit by creating DRR. Suppose 5,000. And balancing figure will be in your profit and loss account. So see, it doesn't mean कि मैंने बाजू में कैश निकाल के रखा है. There is no cash separated out of this DRR. So you have to invest somewhere. So beta, there is a need to invest somewhere this amount which is, yes, you kept aside. Okay, so there is no relationship between DRR and DRR investment. Investment means what? Yes, write down concept number 3. Concept number 3. DRR investment. DRR investment. DRR investment. Now, what is the DRR investment? Yes, you can check here. Where to invest, that I will tell you. DRR investment, amounts remaining deposited or investment, as the case may be, shall not at any time fall below 15% of debentures maturing during 31st day of March of every year. Okay. So see beta, debentures value on 31st March of that, invest 15% of debentures. 15% of debentures up to, you have to invest that amount up to 30th April. Up to 30th April. Okay, so 1 month you will get excess. 31st March value, you will invest where? That is also in trusted securities. Okay, so simply, so investment is not in any security. That investment will be, you can see here, that investment will be given where to invest in deposits with scheduled banks. So suppose if you deposit with where? Vijay Mallya, not allowed beta. And unencumbered securities of central governments or state government. Or as per Indian Trust Act, given there are some securities, you will understand it in your articleship. Those who are going to follow it. Okay. And unencumbered securities by any other company. And see, this is applicable to all. This is applicable not only to unlisted company. So DRR 10% is only for unlisted company other than NBFCs. But DRR investment is applicable to all. So every company, whether listed or unlisted, they have to invest. But DRR is created only by unlisted companies. So that is the basic difference. And see, there is no relationship. And why? Because they see, this is on the balance sheet asset side, DRR investment. DRR investment on the asset side. So here it is 15% of our example 1 lakh value, which is 15,000, and your cash balance is going to reduce 15,000 or bank balance. So you have to invest. Therefore, there is no relationship between DRR, because DRR is resource and surplus item, and DRR investment. So many students are getting confused. So DRR means DRR. No, beta, this is separate. It is asset, non-current investment. So only blocking of profits is not allowed. At the same time, you have to invest somewhere. And where you have to invest, it is given in the act. So accrual concept, DRR investment, ये आपका DRR asset side नहीं आएगा बेटा. साहिल, आपने आज ठान लिया है क्या कि संकेत सर को परेशान करना ही है? मुझे लगता है कि आप बहुत ही इंटेलिजेंट स्टूडेंट हो. जो मार्क्स आपने मुझे भेजे थे, आप आंसर, अभी विजय माल्या कौन है, आप ये क्यों पूछ रहे हो मुझे? पहले आपने कुछ तो मैसेज किया पार्क में, हमें 4 से 6, 6:30 बजे पार्क में जाना होता है, तो भी मैंने आपको अच्छे से आंसर दिया. बेटा, प्लीज मेंटेन डिग्निटी. वी आर नॉट प्राइवेट फैकल्टीज. वी आर ICI बोर्ड ऑफ स्टडीज अपॉइंटेड फैकल्टीज. So please, at least respect these faculties. You are not talking with any, that वाहियात faculties जो होते हैं. यहाँ पे हम लोग हमारी जान लगा रहे हैं आपको कॉन्सेप्ट समझाने में. एक तो मैं पहले से परेशान हूं, आज की कॉन्सेप्ट एक तो मुश्किल है, और आप ऐसे मुझे पूरा गुस्सा लाओगे तो बेटा क्या करूंगा मैं, आप मुझे बताओ. इग्नोर करने का भी एक तरीका होता है. चलो शांति. अच्छा है आप मेरे प्राइवेट इधर हमारे पुणे ब्रांच के क्लास में नहीं हो, फेस टू फेस में. अभी हुई विजय वाले, आप क्या ऐसा, ये क्वेश्चन तो पूरे इंडिया को पता है. ओके, कूल डाउन. चलो, so my 4 questions now. Yes, now this is a time for asking you some questions. So 4 questions, every one of you. Okay. चलिए. So 4 questions that now I am going to ask you. First question related to this chapter only. First question, fill in the blank. Debentures are recorded at. Debentures are recorded at dash dash value. Fill in the blank. Second, and you please give numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whenever you are answering. Second question. Yes, DRR investment that I am going to ask you. Yes, what is the first answer by Sneha Garg? WRO student. Second question, entry for DRR. Entry for DRR. What is the entry for DRR? Third question, till that time, third question, DRR is created by which companies? All or any other option? All or whom? Listed company बेटा जिसके शेयर्स आर इजीली अवेलेबल. अनलिस्टेड कंपनी मींस जिसके शेयर्स आपको कंपनी में जाके लेने पड़ेंगे. इट इज नॉट अवेलेबल ऑन स्टॉक एक्सचेंज. सो दिस इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन लिस्टेड एंड अनलिस्टेड. सूर्या जी. First answer is face value. Okay. Second answer by Nikita Garg. Entry for DRR, better wrong entry. You answered Nikita, but it is a cancellation. I'm asking for creation. You answered it, but of cancel. So first answered by, yes, second answered by Rekha madam. No. Second by Harshul. Harshul. Second answer by Harshul. NRO student. Third one. Third answer by Mukta Vyas. मुक्ता का आंसर है थर्ड. CRO स्टूडेंट. Fourth answer. Fourth question first. So this is correctly unlisted company other than financial institutions. Other than financial institutions. DRR investment by which company and rate. And rate. So there are two questions. Which company and rate. And fifth question. Difference between DRR and CRR. Sneha, you answered partly, beta. By which companies? Okay. All companies, and correct answer is 15%. All companies and 15%. Who answered it? Harshil Dikshit. Harshil from WRO. So this time WRO. साउथ ऐसे भी पीछे चल रहा है. Fasida, you are wrong, beta. All companies. Fourth का आंसर. And last one by WRO again. No. Sorry. Not by WRO. Fifth का आंसर. CRO मुस्कान। मुस्कान ने दिया है 5 नंबर का आंसर। नहीं, मुस्कान के पहले भी एक ने दिया है, सॉरी। नेहा नाइक के पहले किसने दिया? राघवन। राघवन के भी पहले किसी ने दिया है क्या? अरे दिया है। राघवन के पहले किसने दिया? अदित अरविंद। अरे वाह, SRO स्टूडेंट अदित। Difference is DRR every year end and CRR at redemption. Yes, beta. So who is clear cut winner this time? WRO, स्नेहा एंड हर्षे। इन्होंने आज WRO की शान बचा ली है। वेरी गुड। अच्छा, एवरी कंपनी नहीं बोल सकते, other than AIFI and banking companies. So listed NBFCs, listed HFCs, all other listed companies, but other than AIFI, banking companies, because their business is to invest and giving and taking loan. So beta AIFI banking won't consider this. So this is a basic difference between yes, all companies have to invest 15% of debentures value. Now it's time for question answers. If you still have any question, those students who answered it, yes, beta, now everything is clear for DRR and DRR investment, CRR, entry for DRR. Important points I already covered. This is what needed in exam. So I already covered all basic points. Now it's time for action. I will take 1 to 2 problems today so that you can easily solve next questions of remaining illustrations. So beta, yes, you only tell me. मनशिका देवी, आपसे भी लोग फास्ट है बेटा, उन्होंने 5th वाला दे दिया था ऑलरेडी। चलो, yes, now it's time for your questions. If you do not have any question, we will take a small break of 5 minutes and then we have to come for action part, that is illustration 1 से हम लोग शुरू करेंगे and we will solve minimum 2 illustrations and then we are going to start concept of 4 features. So beta, please, every one of you now understood what is DRR, CRR, DRR investment, what is the basic difference when it is created, when it is not created. DRR investment is what is the percentage of investment and what is the percentage of DRR. So basically this session, DRR account, those students are finding is difficult. See, DRR is nothing but you are blocking your profits from the P&L account. And it is nothing related to any asset that you are creating. So there is no relationship between DRR and DRR investment. DRR is out of profits. DRR investment is out of your bank balance. So investment, that is the 15% investment you have to do. And here you have to block your profit by 10%. So that this is not available to shareholders. But many faculties, they are taking it wrongly that resource means which is a cash in cash. But our resources are never in cash because this is an accrual concept, because you are selling goods on credit basis also. Your expenditure are also based on some credit. So therefore resources are never in cash. Okay. So this is a time for, so DRR is written on the liability side. No beta, on the resource and surplus. Sir, is my answer reaching to you? Yes. Sir, have you seen Namita Thapar from Shark Tank India? She's from Pune. Okay. ये भी कौन पूछता है भाई, चलो कोई बात नहीं. सर देर इज स्टिल टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम, येस दैट वी आर अवेयर. सर प्लीज टेल अबाउट डीआरआर इन्वेस्टमेंट. डीआरआर इन्वेस्टमेंट मीन्स नथिंग बट, yes, डीआरआर इन्वेस्टमेंट is you have to invest something in trusted investment. So beta, if you are investing anywhere, it is not allowed. For example, if I'm investing in cooperative bank, that investment, it's not allowed. So given list is there and it is nothing related to exam. Okay, so you can read it. Sir, kindly explain the concept number 3. So what is the concept number 3? Beta, DRR investment. Investment is nothing but beta, whatever the amount of debentures. So something you have to invest somewhere, na beta. Suppose for example, if your marriage is after 5 years, okay. So Divyaji is asking me this question. So Divya, suppose if your marriage is after 5 years, so your mom and dad has to invest something in some gold or silver. So this is the investment. Okay. And minimum 15%. Sir, ultimately network decides the speed. Okay. Sir, kindly explain बताया. Sir, मेरा आंसर आ रहा है क्या? Yes. Sir, are my yes. कौन है? Afreen, Hitesh, Snehal. Once explain all answers. बेटा all answers. देखो पहले डिबेंचर्स कौन से साइड पे रिकॉर्ड करते हैं, तो फेस वैल्यू पे रिकॉर्ड करते हैं. सर एंट्री फॉर डीआरआर, डीआरआर क्रिएट करने की एंट्री प्रॉफिट को कम करेंगे, पी एंड एल ऑब्लिक जनरल रिजर्व अकाउंट डेबिट टू डीआरआर. फिर डीआरआर क्रिएट करते टाइम बाय कंपनीज, बेटा ऑल कंपनीज, sorry, only all companies or unlisted companies. So unlisted company other than investment companies. So in simple language, DRR investment by all companies in simple language. So 15% difference between DRR and CRR. DRR is created every year and CRR is created at the time of redemption. Why debenture redemption require? Yes, I already explained you the logic. Sir, have you seen the Namita Thapar? Yes, ये वापस क्वेश्चन आया. Sir, DRR at least 15% या only 15%? Minimum 15%, maximum no limit. But not reaching. Okay, crystal clear, crystal clear. Sir, DRR investment for all, because eventually all the debentures are redeemed at the end. Yes, beta. So from which resource we create DRR investment? Beta, no Shivam Singh, investment से नहीं create होता है बेटा. कौन सी investment से कैसे? resource मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ. Resource is nothing but created out of profits and investment on the asset side. When you invest, your cash balance is getting reduced. शिवम गुप्ता जी, आपका दिमाग में, शिवम सिंह जी, ये कॉन्सेप्ट बिठा दीजिए. शिवम, आपके दिमाग में ये कॉन्सेप्ट गलत है. रिजर्व मतलब बेटा प्रॉफिट से क्रिएट होता है. एंड शिवम बेटा, इन्वेस्टमेंट जो होता है वो कैश बैलेंस या बैंक बैलेंस में से हम लोग इन्वेस्ट करते हैं. ओके, सो रिजर्व और इन्वेस्टमेंट का दूर दूर तक कोई रिलेशन नहीं है. ऑल क्लियर? सर प्लीज गिव ब्रीफ ऑफ द क्लास, वी आर फेसिंग प्रॉब्लम. यस, आई नो दैट. चलो, मेरे आंसर्स आ रहे हैं क्या सर? यस, मुजम्बिल जी आ रहे हैं. शिवम धुरिया जी, सर एनी माय आंसर रीचिंग? यस बेटा, आपके आंसर्स भी आते हैं, क्वेरीज भी आते हैं. चलो, सो यस, दिस इज ऑल फॉर कॉन्सेप्ट पार्ट. स्टिल यू हैव क्वेश्चन. इफ यू कैन आंसर ऑल दिस 5 क्वेश्चंस, you have not left with anything beta. Now your concepts are 100% clear. Just want to tell you about pro formas that I will take at the time of solving illustrations. So don't worry, we are going to take some illustrations after this break. So let's take a break up to 7:30. Chalo, take a break. So let's solve illustration number 1. Chalo, come to illustration number 1. I know DRR account and DRR investment now it's very clear to all of you. But I can't revise all the concept from day A. So yes, कॉन्सेप्ट 1 मैं एक बार सभी कॉन्सेप्ट बता देता हूं आपको. जब अभी तक जो भी रिवाइज किया, क्योंकि बहुत से बच्चों की क्वेरीज आ रही है कि सर टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम की वजह से हम लोगों ने लिख नहीं पाए. सो सी बेटा, फर्स्ट वी हैव कंप्लीटेड द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ डिबेंचर्स. Debentures is nothing but this is a bonds which is issued by the company under its seal acknowledging as a debt, and it considers principal and interest separately. So this is a definition and how it is going to reflect in your balance sheet. So debentures is shown under the head long-term borrowings, and it is shown at the face value, and interest is always shown in the profit and loss account based on the accrual concept. DRR is nothing but you have to create it every year. By who is creating it? By NBFC, unlisted companies other than NBFCs and AIFI. So remember, they are creating DRR 10% of the debentures value, and how it is going to reflect. So what is the entry? P&L account debit to DRR. So what you are doing exactly? You are reducing your profit and loss account and you are creating DRR account. So this is the addition. And what is DRR investment? DRR investment is nothing but you have to invest in the trusted securities. 15% of debentures. List is given in the module, so you can read it. So today I started late, so that's why I'm just taking only those concepts which are very important. So I'm not going in very detail. So 15% of the debentures you have to create in DRR investment account 31st of March ka every year, whatever the closing balance, and you have to invest it till 30th April. So this is a concept. Sir, is this chapter is important from theory point of view or practical point of view? Beta, this is normally practical point of view. They will ask you DRR investment account, where to invest, and all these questions is once in a blue moon. You can say the ultimately in 10 attempts they can ask you for 1 attempt, but DRR investment or this basic entries they are going to ask you. Yes, anything now till now. And DRR investment or DRR इनमें दूर दूर तक कोई relation नहीं है, because DRR is created out of profit. This is only just blocking of your profits, and DRR investment you have to invest somewhere by using your bank balance. So please beta, please tell me it in the comment section. Should I start questions and answers, or till you have any confusion? Listed companies. So see, on January 1, illustration 1 पे आ जाइए फटाफट. Illustration 1, we are going to solve it. On January 1, Rama Limited, listed company. No need of DRR. 500 debentures, so it's a numbers. 100 each outstanding, so beta this is 50,000. Okay. Now 50,000 debentures balance. So tell me which balance debenture has in comment section. Now you think, now you all of you have to answer. So beta 50,000, which balance? Yes, carrying interest at the rate of 6% per annum. So per annum, so your interest which is accrued. So 50,000 into 6%. So it will be 3,000. Wait. So we are not concerned about interest, but we are concerned about 50,000 Which balance beta? Debentures. It's a liability, therefore credit balance. It's a liability. Yes. Now you can order your books from ICI portal beta. Yajat ji. Why DRR is not required beta? Public company, because their work. So whatever they earn, 10% is nothing for them, and therefore lawmaker has not created any DRR. But unlisted company, yes, they have to keep some reserves, and therefore they are creating 10%. Unlisted companies. In accordance with the regulatory requirement, the directors of the company acquire debentures from open market for immediate cancellation. For immediate cancellation. So write, underline immediate cancellation. Very good. March 1, 5,000 at face value. See, immediate cancellation. Now, when they are paying interest, you can see here, by experience, I can tell you, they are paying interest on 30th June and 31st December. So when they paid last interest, on 31st December. So March 1, they are going to pay, yes, the interest of 2 months. 2 months. Which 2 months, beta? Because they cancelled. Now what happened? They bought it from the open market. उन्होंने क्या किया? ओपन मार्केट, देखो 50,000 की लाइबिलिटी थी, उसमें से उन्होंने 5,000 के डिबेंचर्स खुद ने ही खरीद लिए फ्रॉम द ओपन मार्केट. From the open market, they bought it. They acquired it. So now here debentures is going to debit. Debentures going to debit. So beta 2 months. So they bought it from investor or that person who hold already these 5,000 debentures. Now he will ask you. So he will ask company Rama Limited to give interest of 2 months because that last holder, he got interest up to 31st December. So suppose Mr. X and Rama is taking this debenture, Rama Limited is taking this debenture on 1st of March. So Mr. X, but obvious, will demand for January and February 2 months interest. You got this logic? देखो एकदम सिंपल है. रामा लिमिटेड ने ये डिबेंचर्स उनसे मिस्टर एक्स, सपोज एक जो है मिस्टर एक्स, नाम नहीं पता इसे, इसके लिए हमने मिस्टर एक्स को एज्यूम किया, तो मिस्टर एक्स से ये डिबेंचर्स खरीदा. अभी मिस्टर एक्स क्या बोलेगा? भाई मुझे कंपनी ने डिबेंचर्स दिया था 31 दिसंबर को, मैं क्या यहाँ पे 2 महीने ये मैंने डिबेंचर्स क्यों रखा हुआ था? तो मुझे एक काम कीजिए, आपको रामा लिमिटेड को बोलेंगे 1 मार्च को आपको डिबेंचर चाहिए, ले लीजिए, खुशी खुशी ले लीजिए, पर मुझे 2 महीने का इंटरेस्ट दीजिए. तो 2 महीने के इंटरेस्ट क्यों देना पड़ेगा? फ्रॉम लास्ट इंटरेस्ट पेमेंट डेट बाय कंपनी टिल द डेट ऑफ ट्रांजैक्शन. So date of transaction is 1st March. Yes. Cleared with this concept, beta? Clear with this concept? Yes. Tell me it in the comment section. Anyone who is not getting this concept, Mr. X. Suppose we will assume Rama Limited is buying this debenture from Mr. X. Mr. X, he got the interest up to last 31st December. Now he holds debenture from 31st December up to 1st March. That is for 2 months. So Rama Limited is buying it on the 1st of March. So, but obvious, Mr. X will ask for 2 months interest. For January and February, he is not getting any interest for this 2 months. So therefore, Mr. X will ask for 2 months interest. Any difficulty? Okay. राजेश भाई ने तो आंसर दे दिया. मिस्टर राजेश भाई चंदवानी जी. Okay, sir. Now, what is the concept of cum interest? See, 98 rupees का डिबेंचर. नाउ फेस वैल्यू इज ₹100. Remember, face value is always ₹100. ओके. हर्षदा बोल रहे सर एक बार रिपीट कीजिए. अरे हर्षदा, मिस्टर एक्स के पास डिबेंचर नहीं था. मिस्टर एक्स के पास डिबेंचर था. रामा ने मिस्टर एक्स से वो डिबेंचर लिया मार्च 1 को. मिस्टर एक्स ने क्या बोला कि मुझे लास्ट इंटरेस्ट 31 दिसंबर को मिला था. 31 दिसंबर को कंपनी वैसे भी सबको इंटरेस्ट देती थी. तो जनवरी फरवरी में बेटा मिस्टर एक्स जो है वो लुक्खा है, उसको कुछ पैसा नहीं मिला जनवरी और फरवरी मंथ का. तो जनवरी फरवरी मंथ का इंटरेस्ट नहीं मिला तो वो मिस्टर एक्स रामा को क्या बोलेगा, आपको डिबेंचर चाहिए, रुकिए, पहले मुझे 2 महीने का इंटरेस्ट पे कीजिए, उसके बाद मैं आपको आपका डिबेंचर दे देता हूं. ओके, गॉट द कॉन्सेप्ट. यस, 98 रुपीज में. नाउ दिस 98 इज कम इंटरेस्ट. Now this 98 is come interest. Okay. So 98. Now see number of debentures. So this 5,000 is face value. One debenture having face value of ₹100. So 5,000 debentures. Beta, how many debentures you have? 50 debentures. 50 number, very simple. How to calculate? Divide by 100. So you will get the 50 numbers. So 50 numbers. Okay. Now beta, 50 debentures multiplied by 98 rupees. Now this is 98 rupees is come interest price. Now please understand this important concept. So amount paid. So amount paid come means including interest. That I will tell you. Wait, come means including interest. So amount paid 4,900. But wait. Tell me what is the interest amount in this. Now interest amount is always on face value. 5,000 multiplied by 6%, and 2 months interest has to be paid to Mr. X. How many months? 2 months. And remember, interest is always paid on face value, not on cost. 5,000 into 6% divided by 12 into 2. So this is 50 rupees. And towards principal, balancing figure 4850. 4850 is called as X interest. And 50 rupees is called as interest. So my friends, whenever you are paying any amount, it is always come interest. But whenever you are passing any entry, for example, now I want to cancel my debenture. So debenture has debit balance. Very, very important concept. Now here debenture will be cancelled. So debited. Normally debentures has a credit balance. How to cancel any account? By giving opposite effect. So opposite effect is debentures account debit, always at face value. That is afterwards. Yes, so face value 5,000. But wait. So sorry. Principal amount is 4850. Interest that we paid is 50. So debentures cancelled by X interest. Debentures cancelled by X interest. Interest account debit. To bank, how much they paid? So bank is always come interest. This is 4,900. And second entry, See beta, our liability is 5,000. But we are acquiring this debenture at 4850. So we saved 150 rupees. So debentures account debit to profit on cancellation. How much? 150, 150. One more time. 5,000 minus 4850. Yes, I will tell you this concept one more time. Very, very important concept. Understand it. Once in English and once in Hindi. See beta. Debentures face value is 5,000. Very easy concept. In ledger account, it will be very easy as compared to journal. But first, I'm going to clear your journal entries. So, beta, one debenture is of 100. So, how many debentures are there? 50 debentures. Okay. So, this is step 1. What is step 1? Number of debentures. You can write it. Number of debentures. Don't write this in exam. This is understanding, beta. This is only your understanding. Okay, 50 debentures. Step 2. Paid means including cum interest. You paid including cum interest, including interest. So, cum interest means what? Beta, this is including interest. Cum means including interest. 50 debentures into rupees 98. So you paid 4,900. This is cash credit. Step 2, cash credit. Out of this, what is the interest amount? And what is X interest? X interest means debenture debit. And interest amount is also expenses debit. Interest is always on face value from last interest date till transaction date. So here, interest is always on face value. 5,000 into 6%. Last payment date is December. So from 1st Jan to 20th Feb, 2 months. and 12 months. 5,000 into 6% divided by 6, rupees 50. Rupees 50 is interest expenditure, and balancing figure 4850. So what is the entry? Debentures account debit, always at X interest. What is the interest amount? Interest account expenditure 50. And to bank or debenture holder, to bank or debenture holder, and then you will pass debenture holder to bank. So ultimately bank is credited. 4900, always including cum interest. See, this is the entry. And now step number 3, beta, step number 3. Profit on cancellation. Profit oblique loss on cancellation. See, face value is rupees 5,000 and X interest 4850, which is greater by rupees 150 profit. So entry will be debentures account debit to profit on cancellation. 150, 150. How to identify interest rate? Now this is very simplest question. 6%. How to identify interest date? Date is 31st December and this is a March 1. So last interest paid on December. Very simple. See beta. Yes. Now you can write it. Understanding first number of debentures you have to understand. Then what is a cum interest bifurcation you have to understand. And then how to write it, profit on cancellation, that you have to understand. And now this is only for understanding. Don't write every time. Yes. Now you are clear with this concept, beta. Now I will tell you the shortcut of this. Can we take screenshot of your written answers? Yes, beta, you can take screenshot. You take this screenshot. Understanding. I hope you have written it. मुक्ता व्यास क्यों लिखा नहीं बेटा आपने पहले ही? देखो बेटा, नंबर ऑफ डिबेंचर सबसे पहले निकालना है. उसके बाद 50 तो डिबेंचर्स का नंबर आया क्योंकि फेस वैल्यू 100 रुपीज एक डिबेंचर का था. 5,000 की फेस वैल्यू है टोटल, तो 50 डिबेंचर्स हमने ले लिए. स्टेप 2 में हमने क्या किया? 50 डिबेंचर्स खरीदे कितने में? 98 रुपीज में हमने खरीदे, पर 98 रुपीज मेरे जेब से गया. दैट इज कम इंटरेस्ट. इंक्लूडिंग इंटरेस्ट मैंने इतना पे किया, तो कैश को क्रेडिट हमेशा कम इंटरेस्ट से होगा. फिर उसके 2 बाइफर्केशन आएंगे, उसमें से इंटरेस्ट कितना है और प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट कितना है. प्रिंसिपल मतलब एक्स इंटरेस्ट और इंटरेस्ट मतलब जो P&L को डेबिट होता है. तो देखो, डिबेंचर्स का इंटरेस्ट हमेशा फेस वैल्यू पे किया जाता है. सो 5,000 जो हमने खरीदा वो नहीं, फेस वैल्यू पे किया जाता है. तो 5,000 इंटू 6% इंटू 2/12, सो 50 रुपए हमने पे किया. और बेटा मेरा फायदा प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट 4850 बच गया. अभी तीसरी क्वेश्चन में ये यहाँ पे एंट्री तो मैंने कर दिया, डिबेंचर्स अकाउंट डेबिट 4850, ये प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट है जिसको एक्स इंटरेस्ट बोला जाता है. इंटरेस्ट अकाउंट को डेबिट होएगा एंड टू बैंक अकाउंट 4,900. अभी एक क्वेश्चन और आया, सर प्रॉफिट ऑन कैंसलेशन लेते टाइम हमेशा बेटा एक्स इंटरेस्ट ही लेने का, क्योंकि इंटरेस्ट P&L का आइटम है. जब आपको प्रॉफिट होता है तो प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट, एक्स इंटरेस्ट मतलब प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट. सो मेरा 5,000 का प्रिंसिपल कैंसिल हुआ बाय 4850, तो मैंने तो प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट सिर्फ 4850 दिया. इंटरेस्ट ये अलग पार्ट है. सो मेरा प्रॉफिट कितने का हुआ, 150 रुपीज का मेरा प्रॉफिट हुआ. सो डिबेंचर्स अकाउंट डेबिट टू प्रॉफिट ऑन कैंसलेशन. खत्म. टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट. And profit on cancellation. चलो आगे चलो अभी. Yes, now please don't write anything. Then you have to take a screenshot. Okay, don't write anything now. See beta, I am going to open 3 columns. See, 3 columns: date, particulars, face value. Now face value to calculate interest. Then interest amount and cost. Cost means beta X interest. Cost column reflects X interest. So face value, we have to consider interest and cost. Date, first one. So first day, 1st March. Buy balance brought down. So buy balance brought down. What is the interest amount beta? Buy balance brought down 50,000. 50,000, 50,000. Okay. So first day we have credit balance. So debentures always credit plus, debit minus. Now beta, we are cancelling debentures. Now I'm going to give you one simple way. 1st March. Don't write anything. To bank. To bank. How many debentures we are going to cancel? 5,000. This is number A. Then we have to calculate interest. 5,000 into 5,000 into 6% into 2 by 12. So this is interest we calculated for 2 months. 50 rupees. How much? 50 rupees. C, we are going to write it in inner column. How many debentures? 50. At what price you have purchased it? 98. But this is cum interest. Therefore, we are going to reduce this 50. If it is X interest, then we are not going to reduce by 50. As 98 is including interest, so deduct 50 rupees. And whatever answer you are getting it, you cancel it. 50 into 98 minus 50. So answer is 4850. And then this difference, face value and X interest, is always remember this is a principal amount. X interest means principal amount. And this difference ABCD to profit on cancellation. 5,000 minus 4850. You are going to cancel it by 150 rupees. Profit on cancellation. 4850 and 5,000. Face value and cost. Yes. हर्षिल जी प्लीज, कंपनी ने कैंसिल किया है, डायरेक्टर्स ने कंपनी के लिए लिया है, अंडरस्टैंड. नाउ बेटा सेकंड डेट is 30th June, hidden date. You can write over there, hidden date, 30th June. Interest payment date. Interest payment date on 45,000. ABCD technique. 45,000. So beta next date you can understand, interest payment date 30th June to bank account. Don't write anything in face value because we are not cancelling, we are calculating only interest. Now beta we have starting में 50,000 debentures and we cancelled 5,000 debentures, so I left with 45,000 into 6%. And beta now from last date, last interest date is 31st December to 30th June. So 6 months interest from January to June, because last interest date on 31st December. So what is the amount? Yes, 45,000 into 6% divided by 2 into 6 by 12 means divided by 2, 1350. Here beta we have completed the first half because I say I want answer for by splitting into first and second half years. I say I want to answer in 2 parts, 6 months. So 2 balance carried down. Now see the column. Yes, I will take a total 50,000, 50,000, 50,000, 50,000, 45,000, 45,000. And interest is nominal account and expenditure. So it is not carried down, it is transferred. 1,400, 1,400. See beta, this is how your debentures account ABCD is a technique. You can take a screenshot and you can write it afterwards. No need of debentures and separate interest column. Like ICI presentation, I have taken it in simplest format, face value, interest and cost, 3 columns. You can take a screenshot. We will solve second half answer. Now you only tell me. First, what I'm going to write? Yes, you only tell me. First, what I'm going to write? Chalo abhi. Now it's answer time. Now it's answer time. Chalo, everyone. Chalo, difficult topic hai, so please be careful. Understand all these concepts in detail because debentures, previously it was in group 2 advanced accounts. Now we moved it to group 1 and I'm telling you this chapter is not at all very easy. So everyone, please cooperate. Very important. Yes. Don't write anything. Now second half. Yes, we will start from 1st July. Very good. What we are going to write? By balance brought down. How much? What is carried down beta last year? 45,000. So brought down is also 45,000 last half year. Yes, beta. ABCD technique is easy. So this is 1st July, not 1st August. Okay, balance brought down on credit side. Teja has written it correctly. Now, which is the next day? August 1. August 1, we bought debentures of rupees 10,000. Now, using my technique, ABCD, you tell me what I'm going to write it in A, what I'm going to write it in B, C, and D. Now, it's your turn. August 1. When last interest paid? 30th June. So only 1 month interest you have to pay to last holder, Mr. Y. Yes. Last holder. So you only calculate it. 1st August to bank. And tell me ABCD. Sorry, C is here and D. Yes. Tell me ABCD sequence. Chalo, 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 jaldi. To bank. Tell me amounts. Snehal. Beta, it's a total, beta, total. Snehal, ये बेटा total है रे 1350 and 50 का. So total 1400 we have written. Chalo. Understand it. Understand it. A face value 10,000, correct? B interest 10,000 into 6% into 1/12. 10,000 into 6% divided by 12. 50 rupees. 100 debentures. 100 debentures. How 100? 10,000 divided by 100. So 100 debentures left. Numbers. 2 0 उड़ा दिए. 100 debentures into 100.25. Come interest. So I have to deduct minus B 50 rupees. So what is the answer? 100 into 100.25 into minus 50. So D 9975. Yes. And then profit on cancellation. What is the profit on cancellation? 10,000 is the face value, 9975. So C, 9975. So 10,000. So this is 25 rupees. Over, sir, over. Last chance. December 15. December 15. When you paid last interest, 30th June. 30th June. So July, August, September, October, November, and 15 days means half month. So I am giving you help. 5.5 months. X interest है अभी, X interest. Solve. चलो 5.5 months. Beta, we already paid interest amount on 30th June to bank. You can see here to bank. We already paid interest. Who is asking me this question? Yogita Deora. Yes. December 15. To bank. Tell me the amount. See who is answering very fast. Chalo, chalo, chalo. Fast answer. Who answered very fast? Yukti Jain. NRO se. Very good, beta. Very good. 2,500. 2,500 into 6% into 5.5 divided by 12. 2,500 into 6%. 68.75. 25 into 98.5. X interest. So we will directly consider 2462.5. ABCD sequence. And then X interest, therefore don't deduct interest, huh, beta, here. Don't deduct interest because it is C may say don't deduct interest 68.75 because it is X interest. ABCD sequence. To profit on cancellation. 2,500. 2462.5. $37.5. Now beta 31st December to bank interest payment date from July to December. How many debentures you have? 45,000 minus 10,000 minus 2,500. 32,500 into 6% into 6 by 12. 975. Beta, you left with 45,000 minus 10,000 minus 2,500. So you left with two balance carried down 32,500, and on 31st December, interest total 50 plus 68.75 plus 975, 1093.75, 45,000 and 45,000. So this is a total. Yes, now you can take a screenshot and please write it carefully by doing revision. Yes, so this is the answer. See beta, these questions are not difficult, but it needs patience. Sir, why this chapter students normally leave it in the option? Reason is very simple. They are not getting ABCD sequence. This is the simplest format done by Sanket sir. देखो ABCD का सीक्वेंस जिसको समझ में आया ना, उसको दुनिया से डरना ही नहीं है. ABCD का सीक्वेंस फॉलो करो. A में फेस वैल्यू डालो, B में इंटरेस्ट डालो, C में इनर कॉलम में डाल दो. एक्स इंटरेस्ट होगा तो इंटरेस्ट माइनस मत करना, कम इंटरेस्ट होगा तो इंटरेस्ट माइनस कर देना. D में एक्स इंटरेस्ट की अमाउंट डाल दो, खत्म. और फिर प्रॉफिट ऑन कैंसलेशन, फेस वैल्यू और एक्स इंटरेस्ट का डिफरेंस ले लेना, अपने आप आंसर आ जाएगा. बेटा इससे बढ़िया टेक्निक क्या दूं मैं आपको? सबको आ रहा है ये तो, सब बराबर कर रहे, क्यों डरना है? सर हम लोग तो जीतने वाले हैं, हम लोग हारने वाले थोड़ी है. हम लोग तो ये क्वेश्चन आसानी से सॉल्व कर लेंगे. क्या है इसमें सर? कोई भी कर लेगा ये. यस, टेल मी हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू गॉट दिस कॉन्सेप्ट. यस प्लीज. कितने हैं जिगरबाज जो हम लोगों के जो सॉल्व कर सकते हैं? यस बेटा, कैन वी यूज दिस प्रोफॉर्मा? यस बेटा, now it's very difficult, Raju Sharma, to take those questions of forfeiture. I will give you one recorded session for redemption of preference shares, because today I have to solve one more question of DRR, but I don't think. Yes, एक क्वेश्चन DRR का ले लेता हूं. आज 20 मिनट हमें लेट हुआ था, उसके कारण मैं ये कंप्लीट नहीं कर पाऊंगा, तो मैं आपको एक छोटा सा लेक्चर रिकॉर्डेड दे दूंगा. डोंट वरी, रिडम्पशन ऑफ प्रेफरेंस शेयर्स का. यस, इज इट डिफिकल्ट और इजी? यस बेटा, एबीसीडी का स्टेप्स फॉलो करो. यू मेड इट इजी. एबीसीडी टेक्निक इज वेरी मेड होल लेसन इजी. गॉट इट सर, गॉट इट सर, गॉट इट सर. सुजल बोल रही है, सिद्धांत बोल रहा है, सुवर्णेश बोल रहा है, और हमारे चंदवानी जी बोल रहे हैं. यस, इट्स नॉट एट ऑल डिफिकल्ट बेटा, इट्स नॉट एट ऑल डिफिकल्ट. Other students, can I use this pro forma in exam? Yes, why not? मेमन रफीक भाई बोल रहे सर इट इज नॉट डिफिकल्ट बट इट इज लेंदी. यस बेटा, यस, लेंदी नहीं है. ठीक है, अभी आपको लेंदी लग रहा है तो मैं कुछ नहीं कर पाऊंगा. चलो और एक क्वेश्चन के सामने जाते हैं. लास्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ द डे. लास्ट क्वेश्चन, प्लीज कृपा करके थोड़े पेशेंस रखिए. टुमारो वी आर गोइंग टू मीट, सो यू हैव टू वर्क वेरी हार्ड. Yes, please, tomorrow, promise me once again, you will solve this problem by using tick-tick-easy technique. Very good. Easy छे, easy छे, easy छे. अरे CS स्टूडेंट है, फर्स्ट झटके में समझ में आना चाहिए. ठीक है, वापस देख लेना, कोई बात नहीं. The following balances appeared in the books of company. Last question. As on 31st December 2001. So this is the December 31st 2001 6% mortgage debentures. 10,000 is numbers, 100 is face value per debenture. 10,000 into 100. So beta 10 lakhs credit plus. Debentures has credit balance. Okay. Debentures redemption reserve. I already told you this is reserves and surplus. So it has credit balance, credit plus. Investment is a separate account, 1,50,000 at the rate of 4%. 4% is the interest rate. Debit plus investment. And bank balance rupees 9 lakhs, debit plus. Interest on debentures is already paid on February 28, 2002. Investment were realized at par. At par means beta 1,50,000 only. And debentures were paid off. So 10,000 into 101. So 10,000 into 101. So you are paying 10,10,000 along with interest amount. Now what is the interest? Interest is of 2 months. Interest is of 2 months. 10 lakhs into 6% into 2 by 12. Interest is always paid on face value along with interest. So interest amount is 10,000. So you are paying 10,10,000 plus interest ka 10,000. Write up concern ledger accounts. Very simple question. See beta, once again, I will tell you for all of you. Yes beta, index last में बताता हूँ. Last 5 minutes beta. Yes, I'm making this question very easy for you once again. Yes, whenever I'm taking it for 2 times means everyone is getting. Average students are also getting it. एक बार वापस. See, this is unlisted company. 6% mortgage debentures. 10,000 is numbers into 100 is face value. So what is the total face value? Total face value is 10 lakhs and debentures has credit balance, credit plus. DRR. DRR is resource and surplus. It has also credit balance, credit plus. Investment. Investment has debit balance. See, investment is recorded at cost. And here cost and face par value are same. And interest rate is 4%. This is income, beta. This is income. And this 6% is expenditure. See, investment 4% we are getting it. And 6% debentures interest we are paying. देखो 6% हम लोग देंगे और 4% हम लोग इन्वेस्टमेंट से कमाएंगे. ओके, पर हमें इन्वेस्टमेंट करना जरूरी है. And bank balance has a debit balance, debit plus. Interest on debentures already paid up to 31st December. Now you sold investment at par. Now par is 1,50,000. We will assume cost and par are same. We will assume cost and par are same. So this is cost and this is par amount, 1,50,000. That is a face value. Par means face value. And debentures were redeemed at 101. 101, 10,000 into 101 means 10,10,000. Together with accrued interest. So accrued interest you have to pay separately. So 10 lakhs. So beta, this is X interest. And together interest amount 10 lakhs into 6% into 2 months interest. That you calculated for 10,000. So this is X interest and 10,000 is interest. Write up ledger accounts. Now easy. Now all ledger accounts we have to write. See beta, this question is very easy once you understood the logic behind it. चलो, so मैं इसका logic बता देता हूं आपको. Now we have to open different accounts. So first step is to open accounts. How many accounts? Debentures account. Debentures is credit plus debit minus. Debentures redemption reserve credit plus, again debit minus. Next account is DRR investment at always at cost. Investment asset, debit plus credit minus. Bank asset, debit plus credit minus. Interest expenditure. Expenditure means debit plus credit minus. Premium on redemption is loss, debit plus credit minus. So how many accounts you are opening? Debentures, DRR, investment, bank, which are given in the question, and two more accounts, interest and premium on redemption. First thing what you have to do, you have to write all opening balances. Write steps, write opening balances, write opening balances. Today you have to practice beta, all these questions. See, so opening balances. On 1st of Jan, buy balance brought down 10,000 into 100, 10 lakhs. DRR, buy balance brought down 50,000 is given in the question. 50,000. Investment 1st Jan, to balance brought down 9 lakhs. Sorry, 1,50,000. Bank account 1st Jan, to balance brought down 9 lakhs. So first step, write down opening balance. Now received interest, 2 months ka interest, 1,50,000 pay. So bank account 20th February, to interest on DRR investment. 2 months, Jan and Feb. How many percentage? 4%. Into 1,50,000. You can check cost and par value are same. We will assume cost and par value are same. So 1,50,000 into 4% into 2 by 12. So what is the amount? Interest is 1,000. Okay, so second step over. Now pay interest 6% say. So interest account debit to bank 20th Feb, always on face value. 10 lakhs into 6% into 2 by 12. So what is the interest amount beta? 10,000. So 10,000 is interest amount. So debenture interest, you can take screenshot afterwards. Just understand the concept. So 10,000, and from bank, by interest on debentures 10,000. Now paid interest. Now sold investment. So sold investment beta at par only. So on 20th February, we sold investment by bank 1,50,000. We sold at 1,50,000. So there is no profit, no loss, because cost is equal to face value here, par amount. एंड बैंक अकाउंट के डेबिट में टू इन्वेस्टमेंट सी please you do this question with me after drawing all these accounts. Once again you watch this video. To investment मैं आपको पूरा सीक्वेंस बताऊंगा. So fourth is correct. Now very important, जनरल रिजर्व को ट्रांसफर करना, रेड पेन टू जनरल रिजर्व, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. डिबेंचर्स के 10% वैल्यू, डीआरआर यू हैव टू क्रिएट 10%. सो जनरल रिजर्व को ट्रांसफर होगा 10 lakhs का 10%, that is 1 lakh. Now there is no need to maintain this account because you redeemed it. So to general reserve 1 lakh, and see this is a balancing figure. How you created? You have to create during the year extra 50,000. You have to create extra 50,000. Remember, you have to create extra 50,000. Okay, so extra 50,000 you have to create. And now, so balancing figure of DRR transfer, P&L appropriation. So this is P&L account, or you can call it as appropriation. And now you will pay to your debenture holder. Last one. Now you will pay debenture holder 10 lakhs and extra 10,000 premium on redemption to debenture holders. Extra 10,000. How many debentures we have? 10,000, and we are paying 1 rupee extra. So 10,000 into 1 rupee, and 100 rupees is a face value. So 10,000 into 100. So we are paying 10,000 extra. And in bank account, by debenture holder, 10,000 into 101, we are paying 10 lakh 10,000. So here we have finished with all concepts. Now close the accounts. 10 lakhs, we closed it. Debentures account, no more balance carried down. Investment close. Bank, buy balance carried down, 9 lakh plus 1,000 plus 1 lakh 50,000, 10 lakh 51,000 minus 10 lakh 20,000 now. So buy balance carried down, you left with 31,000. Debenture interest is a nominal account, so transfer it to P&L. So buy P&L 10,000. And premium is also loss. So this is also transferred to P&L 10,000. And here we have completed the question. See beta, first write down opening balances. Then you will receive interest at the rate of 4% on 1,50,000. Then you pay interest at the rate of 6% on face value, that is 10 lakhs. Then investment sold at 1,50,000. So no profit, no loss. 10% into 10 lakhs. Mandatory to transfer. Beta DRR transfer करना पड़ता है ना, तो 10% that you have to transfer. DRR create करना पड़ेगा. So 10% DRR created and transferred to general reserve and balancing figure in P&L. Rewatch this session. I know कि अभी आपको थोड़ा सा मुश्किल जाएगा. So पहले ये अकाउंट्स बना लो. अकाउंट्स कौन से बनाओगे? 6% डिबेंचर्स, डिबेंचर रिडम्पशन रिजर्व, कॉस्ट का इन्वेस्टमेंट, बैंक इंटरेस्ट एंड प्रीमियम. और अकाउंट्स बनाने के बाद मेरा लेक्चर वापस देखो तो और मजा आएगा. सो यू विल एंजॉय वन मोर टाइम. सर वेदर डिबेंचर्स चैप्टर इज डिफिकल्ट. यस, आई एम गोइंग टू टेक अ रिवीजन. So last 5 minutes, wait for 5 minutes. We are going to take a small revision. So take a screenshot first. Take a screenshot from first one. Steps to be followed. Steps to be followed. Steps to be followed. Take a screenshot. Debentures account. Take a screenshot. At a bank balance, we have to record Raghavanji. DRR investment. 2 times सॉल्व कीजिए, ओनली 2 times, अपने आप याद हो जाएगा पूरा. बैंक अकाउंट एंड डिवेंचर्स इंटरेस्ट अकाउंट. And premium on redemption. Maximum time to this question 10 minutes. And first question 15 minutes. Yes. Index you can take. Immediately cancellation. Purchase from open market. Prepare 3 columns, face value, interest, cost. Take a screenshot. Open accounts of unlisted company and 10% debentures value is equal to DRR. Full redemption of debentures problem. So we have covered these 2 questions. Today's homework you solve. Now remaining questions 3, 4, 5, 6. And I will take a revision of this all questions now. Last 5 minutes. Last 5 minutes, beta. Now very important. See, beta. Understand. Debentures. Debentures problems are basically for unlisted company, you have to create a DRR. Other than financial institutions. DRR has a credit balance, it is a reserves and surplus balance, and you have to create 10% of DRR. Remember, that is now in our example, 10 lakhs rupees. Now in this illustration number 2, 10 lakhs into 10%, we have to create 1 lakh. And we already have 50,000. So balancing figure 50,000 we have to create, and that we have to transfer not as 2 balance carried down, but general reserve when at the time of redemption. So at the time of redemption, we transfer it to general reserve. If there is no redemption, we will write it as 2 balance carried down. DRR 10% is fixed. DRR investment, normally we made investment of 15%. Now you can see in this question also, there is investment of 1,50,000. So 15% investment is mandated. Now question is, sir, when we have the concept of immediate cancellation. So first question is of immediate cancellation. Sir, how to solve it? Debentures credit balance, buy balance brought down 50 lakhs, 50 lakhs. Then day wise, that is March 1, ABCD sequence. A is face value, B is interest, C is inner column, and D you are going to write it in the outer column. Immediately you will record 2 profit on cancellation by taking a difference between face value and your X interest amount. That is a cost amount. So 2 profit on cancellation. 2 balance carried down, you are going to write it. So beta, it's very easy concept. Buy balance brought down, then 2 bank, then 2 profit on cancellation. And suppose if there is a date 30th June and 31st December, don't write anything in face value column and cost column. Write it only in interest column, that you have to pay to interest to outsiders. That interest is payable to outside, to bank. Follow ABCD sequence, 6 months problem, very easy question. Then second question, beta, debentures credit plus debit minus 10 lakhs. So you can visualize it my way. So you can visualize it here. I am not watching the answer. So debentures account, buy balance brought down 10 lakhs and 2 debenture holders, I'm going to pay 10 lakhs rupees. to debenture holder. Second account. Second account is DRR account. DRR account by balance brought down is 50,000. But I will transfer to general reserve 1 lakh rupees because 10% on 10 lakhs. So 1 lakh. So balancing figure is by P&L, which is called as appropriation. Very simple. DRR investment. DRR investment is an asset. So debit plus credit minus debit plus 2 balance brought down, and I'm going to sell it. So by bank 1,50,000. Very simple. Very important account, bank account. Remember, bank account I started with debit plus 2 balance brought down. Then below that you can read you can get the interest. So 2 interest on investment 1,50,000 into 4% into 2 by 12, and you will pay interest at the rate of 6% on 10 lakhs. That is the debentures value. 10 lakhs into 6% into 2 by 12. Then you are going to sell your debentures and you are going to pay your debenture holders. So you are going to sell your investment and you are going to pay your debenture holders. So 10 lakhs plus 10,000 you are paying, and remaining is your by balance carried down might be 31,000. So it is very simple. Just please visualize this format. My eyes are still closed. Next account, debenture interest account. It is expenditure. So debit plus credit minus debenture interest account debit to debenture holder. To debenture interest to bank and by profit and loss account. Next one, premium on redemption. Premium on redemption is nothing but it's your loss. So to debenture holders and by profit and loss account. हिंदी में एक बार बताता हूं कि बच्चों ये प्रॉब्लम्स मुश्किल है, पर डरना मना है. बिल्कुल भी धैर्य खोना नहीं है. ओके, आराम से सॉल्व कीजिए, लाइन बाय लाइन जाइए, बैठिए, 3 से 4 घंटे ये टॉपिक लेके बैठिए, 2 क्वेश्चंस कीजिए और बाकी क्वेश्चंस ट्राई कीजिए. कल का सेशन और आसान जाएगा. सर मैंने सभी कॉन्सेप्ट एक्सप्लेन किए हैं, मैंने कुछ भी छोड़ा नहीं है. जितना एग्जाम को रिलेटेड है मैंने पूरा लिया. भले टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम था तो भी मैंने पूरा कवर किया है. मैंने एक्स्ट्रा 15-20 मिनट ले लिया है. प्लीज अभी आपका टाइम है कि आप अच्छे से रिकॉल कीजिए. रिकॉल मैंने जैसे आंखें बंद करके रिकॉल किए उसी वे से रिकॉल कीजिए. ओके, सो प्लीज माय फ्रेंड्स, टुडे यू हैव टू सिट minimum 3 to 4 hours and promise me next time when you come, please revise all these concepts and recall in my way. So this is how we have completed our basics plus 2 extra questions. 4 questions are for homework, and today we are going to solve remaining 4 questions. Thank you for having patience and sorry for inconvenience. Thank you once again. Thank you. यस, हो गया.